When many couples get married, the idea for many of them would be to have children. To find out that you're not able to, or there's a medical condition there, that can really affect the relationship. But watching Julia was such a powerful moment. I think it was a breakthrough for them as a couple and a lot of emotions for her to sit with. How are you?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm glad we had a chance to meet up.
Yes.
Some water. I know it's hot out here.
Yeah, for giving me therapy time.
Of course.
Thank you.
Let's walk. Let's
Okay.
maybe find a place to sit and relax.
Last night went all over the place. It just was an unbearable situation. Josh left. I don't know if he's coming back. And there are a lot of emotions and confusion going on right now. And I need to find exit out of it. I just need a solution. So I called James to have a therapy session. I feel like I'm overwhelmed emotionally and I'm coming for help.
So Natalie, you reached out to me today. What prompted that?
I had a kind of emotional breakdown yesterday. We had a party.
Okay.
So I see Josh talking to Sophie and Jasmine telling me that this is the girl he invited to the Vegas.
What was that like hearing that?
Sorry.
Don't apologize. That's a lot to take in. That's a lot to hear. How did things wind up going between you and Josh this morning?
Well, I screwed up because I said to him not nice things and he left.
Okay.
Yeah, I was pissed. So it was like painful.
I'm hearing things didn't go so well this morning with Josh, but you're here for therapy. What do you want with Josh? What do you want to get out of this with him?
We need to understand each other more, and we doesn't talk the same language. He kind of provocates me. He's calm, I'm emotional, but he does things that he knows will lead to exposure from my side. Also, I felt like I made some friends in the past few days, but yesterday incident kind of took them from me, and I honestly afraid that when I enter the room, I will have group of enemies.
So a few things are going through my brain. I hear you and I've been experiencing you and you say, I want to be accepted. And I can't help but to think, what is really at the core here? There's something more happening. Clearly you have all of these stressors. You have your relationship. There's something deeper. And I would almost think that something from your past is affecting you, that is causing your actions, your behaviors, for you to respond in a certain way with Josh, with other people around you. What's the first thing that comes up when you think about trauma, past, childhood?
Well, I was not loved by kids in my school. They would, like, for example, they do something after they say, Natalie did it. And because I'm emotional, I could never prove that I did not. I just cry, I felt like, and like...
Bullying.
Yeah. Like one time girl, we were sitting at class and she got a lot of chewing gums, she was eating them and cutting them and throwing into my hair. And imagine, I had to cut like half of that because it was all in chewing gum stuff. That's how she hated me. It took me a while to build healthy friendship with women because I was bullied by them many years.
And this is what I'm talking about. There's direct links. This brings us back to last night, actually. Or last night actually brings us back to all this past stuff that you've been through. You got so upset with Sophie instead of dealing with your relationship with Josh. Brandon and Julia, how was it for you guys?
Well, teamwork. That's something I think we showed today. You know, how do you think I did it first?
I didn't believe in him at all. And at first, when we started thinking, okay, we're gonna be lost for.
Then what happened?
You start doing this without my help.
And then when I ran out of steam, you did everything you could to help me. And I saw something really good today. I think that we could apply this to us having kids. So you said you think I'm not gonna help you with them, but I think you and I are gonna work as a team, and I think we're gonna do amazing.
I feel this anxiety now so bad. And I feel my heart just like.
Just take some deep breaths. Can you talk on what that means?
This is such a painful. I don't know how to explain, but. So when I say like, I don't want kids, and when I say I don't want because I'm so scared to be in reality. So I can't have a kids.
What?
So we don't know that 100.
2 years ago, I go Russia because we're talking about to have a kids. And I go into doctors and I take whole facility test and them say I can't have kids because of inside my body. But Brandon trying to tell me I need second opinion in America.
Yeah, absolutely.
In America, doctor is expensive, and I'm going to back home to meet my family in Russia, and I decide to check whole my body. I know I have a couple sickness. I know that I have from long time, and I know this could be problems. And them tell me it's a possibility I can have children, and I doesn't want to go second opinion because hearing I doesn't gonna have kids is already hard. I'm not sure I won't going to hear that again.
People get different opinions from doctors all the time.
I just worry that this could be broke our relationship.
I think I've kind of expressed it before, but this is something I want. I have to have. This is one of those things where we hit a rock, but we can work together and we can get around this.
But if
I'm
we
here
going
to
to
help.
doctor, if doctor say no,
That could be the possibility.
you're gonna leave me.
No, and absolutely not. You know, I'm never gonna go anywhere, Julia.
Because you always say that you wanted it. If you're gonna.
I know, but that's just again, it's the same thing. It's another rock and we might hit it, but we're gonna get around that too. There's other methods out there.
What if? What if?
We're gonna stop with the what if.
Because we don't have answers to those yet.
Yeah. All I hear is Brandon saying, I got you. Physically and emotionally, I'll be here for you. I appreciate you sharing with the group.
Julia, listen, I really admire you and what you did, like opening your heart to us, is like one big step for you to feel relief. And one thing is for certain, mark my words, one way or the other, you're gonna be an amazing mom.
When many couples get married, the idea for many of them would be to have children. To find out that you're not able to, or there's a medical condition there, that can really affect the relationship. But watching Julia was such a powerful moment. I think it was a breakthrough for them as a couple and a lot of emotions for her to sit with.
Rob, would you like to take us through the story?
Well, it all starts out with us getting married. This is the beach, that's why it's blue. And imagining a nice future together. The rhino is her mom, and the rhino is worried about this golden chest instead of worrying about little baby Sophie. And in our relationship, Sophie's mom never wanted to see me as someone worthy, someone good enough. And I am very hurt.
Sorry, just 1 second.
It's okay, take your time.
Sophie's environment growing up was not healthy for Sophie. Her mom was an addict, and her mom has not prioritized raising Sophie in a way that makes her a compassionate and considerate partner. She was just doing her. And Sophie and her grew up in a house together. And it's like, and I know that by the time I'm in the picture, all I am is the first thing that's really pulling Sophie away from this entire life that Sophie's had with her mom. And that makes it impossible for us to be a team, and that irks me so bad. Because I'm trying to respect her because that's Sophie's mom, and all she does is try to destroy my life.
Like, I understand, you know, what he put. And like this trash is junk, like she's a junkie. She's clean now, but it just brought back a lot. And then it's hard when someone struggles with addiction, and I don't want it to affect my marriage. And I don't think that's our main reason, but I can see how it might have affected my life as a baby and then not my marriage. And it's just difficult.
I had my mom was in my life. But when someone's in addiction, it's hard for them to be an actual parent. And my mom was more so my friend, not my mom. I basically just raised myself. And I think maybe I've underestimated how much my mom's addiction issues has impacted me as an adult. I don't know how to set boundaries. I don't know how to express my emotions in a healthy way. But, you know, yeah, it's just difficult.
This is like the first time I'm really even kind of able to get into the issues with Sophie's mom. You know, it's a major issue. And it really feels good to get to talk about it and it not turn into a fight.
I am more affected by my past and childhood and things than I thought I was. And that I really, in order for me to be happy with Rob or even just with myself, that I need to do more inner work. I came into this resort kind of putting 100% of the blame on Rob, which, even though he does deserve that, at the same time, with everything in my past, that has also kind of stopped me from having success in my relationships. I'm hoping that things might start to look up from here once we've both really been vulnerable with each other without blaming each other. Then I feel like we could focus more on why we're here in the first place.
So here's what I'm thinking. I understand you don't know what it's going to look like or how the process is going to look like. That's what we're here for. I'm just wondering if you're willing to put those boundaries up to focus on yourselves. And all the other stuff should be background noise, not in the foreground. And let that day start today. Is that something you could do today?
Yeah.
Yeah.